Hi, this is Charlene from Peaceful Families and Peace Within Me. I figured I'd make this video because I got a really good question from Megan, who's on my Facebook page. Thank you, Megan, for the great question. A lot of parents, they find that when their children were younger, it was easy to parent them. So once they're teenagers or their children become teenagers or preteens, then I have a lot of clients starting to come to me because they just feel like their child's out of control, or they go, okay, how do I parent them without being their friend? How do I parent them without being a helicopter mom or dad? And this is what this video is for. So I have a seminar called How to Raise Teenagers Without Raising Your Blood Pressure, because it is possible. So there's 3 huge tips that I'm going to give you today. The first tip is try to avoid controlling your teenager. Now, in my seminar, I talk about the 3 parenting styles, and one of the styles is parenting with control, or the control approach, or authoritarian parenting. So basically, those are the type of parents that really have a hard time allowing their teenagers to make decisions and suffer the consequences. And those consequences can be great, or those consequences could be not so great. So they try to control their teenager by what they wear, what they eat, who they're friends with, control. And I encourage you to avoid that. And I'll give you a very specific example. Now, I was working with a family, and it was a mom that I was working with, and she had a teenage daughter. And this was over a decade ago. And the daughter came upstairs to get some pizza to eat. And she puts a slice of cold pizza on her plate. And her mom said, you know, I'm here working with mom, and we're talking about parenting issues, and I'm coaching her through things. And the mother goes, what are you doing? She said, well, I'm having a slice of pizza. And the mother said, you need to heat up that pizza. And she's like, well, no, I just want to have it cold. I like cold pizza. So they ended up arguing over cold pizza for about 5 minutes, when finally the daughter gets so irritated, she throws the pizza on the counter, and she's like, whatever, I'm not eating it. She goes downstairs, and then mom turns to me and says, see what I got to deal with, Charlene? And I said, okay, let's analyze the situation. And we talked about it because there was no health concerns. The pizza was already cooked. It was just control, because her mother felt you aren't supposed to eat cold pizza. So she was trying to control her daughter. It didn't work so well for her. So please avoid trying to control your teenager. That's the first thing. The second thing is please avoid trying to be friends with your teenagers. Some of you want to be the cool dad or the cool mom. So you're trying to be friends with them. Your teenagers do not need you to be friends with them. They need your guidance. They need your support. They need you to listen. They need you to avoid giving unsolicited advice. Okay, that's a quotable, tweetable moment right there, as Oprah would say. Unsolicited advice is advice that your teenagers did not ask for. So, for example, I had a friend that recently her daughter, was wearing a top, and the principal confronted her about this top. And the principal said to her, I hope that I'm not going to have trouble with you this year. And her daughter felt like she was being, pinpointed because she's not white. And because all of her friends were wearing similar tops. So my friend said, I tried to talk my daughter through it, explore some options, and her daughter came up with a solution that basically her friends all got together. They're going to wear that same exact top and go past the vice principal to see if the vice principal says anything to them. So they're doing like a silent protest that the vice principal doesn't even know about. Now, if my friend would have run to the vice principal, had a meeting with her, took control of the situation, her daughter would not have had this brainstorming event with her friends. And guess what? This is empowering to her daughter, and she didn't have to do anything except for support, listen. And then she went a third step, and she said, if this happens again, I need you to know that I will meet with your vice principal, and that I'm going to have an adult conversation with her. So she knows that her daughter's going to deal with this in her way, and if it's effective, awesome. And if it's not effective and this happens again, she's going to have a meeting. So that was her not being friends with her daughter, but also stepping back, and she wasn't controlling her daughter. So that was 2 things that she did. So the third thing I would like to encourage you to do when it comes to your teenagers is listen. You need to listen to them. A lot of us want to solve their problems. A lot of us want to stop the conversation real quick because we got to do, answer the 10 emails that just came in, or do supper, or deal with younger children, or deal with our aging parents. So we just want to stop the conversation, just solve our teenagers' problems, and we want to talk. Because, hey, we all know we have life experience. We have a lot to offer our teenagers. But guess what? You turn into the snoopy teacher when you keep on talking and you don't listen, right? All your teenager is hearing, wah, 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 wah. I'll give you an example. Have you ever talked to your teenager and you're getting this? Right? It's like they're not even listening to you. And so for some of you, your blood pressure goes up because you're being triggered, right? And that's a whole other seminar about how your teenagers trigger you by certain things that they do. And that has nothing to do with them. That has to do with you dealing with your baggage. So in saying all that, those are my 3 big tips. Avoid trying to control your teen. Avoid trying to be friends with them. And let's see if I can remember the third one. I have a cold, so my mind is a little bit foggy. What was the third one again? How about you comment below and remind me what the third one was? But in saying that, please share this video, because I really think that there's a lot of parents out there that are parenting teenagers that are really struggling. So please share your video and comment below and let me know if you have any questions. If you would like to get on my free news list, where I send you videos and I send you tips, and I talk about the seminars, because I am having How to Raise Your Teenagers Without Raising Your Blood Pressure seminar. I am offering that online soon. So you can email me at charlene@peacewithinme.ca, and I'll add you to that newsletter, or you can visit my website and sign it up that way at www.peacewithinme.ca. All right. Any questions, comment below, and please share this video. Have a very peaceful day. Take care. Bye now.